Simone Brooks reached Park and Vale with one iced coffee, one loose heel, and 2 minutes before her first soul presentation. "Come on, Simone," she muttered. You did not cross an ocean to lose to a sidewalk. A black sedan stopped. A tall Korean man stepped out in a perfect black suit. Simone tried to stop. Her heel slipped. No, the coffee hit his chest. He looked down, then at her. Simone lifted both hands. "Before you react, the sidewalk attacked first." "The sidewalk?" Violently. "I may press charges." She dabbed his jacket, then froze. "Oh no, I am wiping a stranger like a windshield. I'm sorry. It is fine." "No, it is not. This suit looks richer than my apartment." His mouth barely moved. "It is only a suit." That is what rich people say before poor people cry. Are you always this honest? "Only when I'm panicking." Her phone buzzed. "I have to go." "Give me your card." "I will pay for cleaning. I am not asking you to pay." "Good, very attractive legal choice. Morally attractive, I mean." "I am leaving." She ran inside. His driver stepped forward. "Mr. Kang, the board is waiting." Kang Taeyang watched the doors close. "Then they can wait 5 minutes." Simone entered breathless. Mr. Park smiled too hard. "Everyone, this is Simone Brooks, our new creative director." Simone bowed. "Good morning. Sol and I are still negotiating boundaries." The door opened. The coffee man walked in wearing a fresh suit. Mr. Park bowed. "Mr. Kang Taeyang, welcome." Simone froze. Taeyang sat. "Sorry I am late." "There was an unexpected incident," Mr. Park asked. "Nothing serious?" "No, just breakfast." Simone clicked her first slide. "Today we discuss first impressions. Some are polished, some are memorable." Taeyang's eyes warmed. "Memorable can be useful, or legally confusing." Mr. Park nearly evaporated. Simone continued. "Kang Group already has power. What it needs is warmth. People trust brands that feel human." An executive frowned. "Human can look weak." "Only if you do it badly," Simone said. "Power without warmth becomes expensive wallpaper. Beautiful, cold, and forgotten." The room went quiet. Taeyang leaned forward. "Expensive wallpaper?" "With excellent lighting," he smiled. "Continue." After the meeting, he stopped beside her. "You still owe me dry cleaning. How much?" "Enough to make you dramatic." "Too late." "I was born dramatic." He handed her his card. "My office." For the invoice, she took it. "You could have said you were Kang Taeyang." "You were busy committing a crime." "Accidental crime." Huge difference. That night, Taeyang returned home. Chairwoman Kang sat with perfect posture. Chairman Kang pretended to read a newspaper. "You were late today," Chairwoman Kang said. "A meeting ran long." Chairman Kang lowered the paper. "A meeting or a woman?" "Grandfather." That sounded like a woman. Chairwoman Kang looked up. "What woman?" "No one," Chairman Kang smiled. "No one made you smile?" "Impressive woman." Taeyang took his tea. "It was a branding presentation." "By Park and Vale?" Chairwoman Kang asked. "The new American director is black, yes? Simone Brooks?" Taeyang's hand paused. "She is leading the campaign. Is she competent?" "Very." Chairman Kang nodded. "Competent and amusing. Rare combination." Her voice cooled. "Taeyang, be careful. People in your position cannot be careless with attention, especially with someone people will notice. People noticing her is not a flaw. It becomes one if it turns into gossip. Your parents are in America, but when they return, they will expect stability. A consultant is not instability. Then keep it that way." Taeyang stood. "Good night." After he left, Chairman Kang folded his paper. "You pushed too soon. Do not interfere," she said. He placed a hand on his chest. "Me? Constantly." When she left, he picked up his phone. "Find Park and Vale's next meeting," he said. "Do not tell the chairwoman." The next morning, Simone entered the agency holding her coffee with both hands. Gina leaned over. "Everyone is talking. Unless they say I am brilliant and harmless, I refuse. They say Kang Taeyang smiled at you." He smiled near me. "Different. That man looks like a marble statue with a bank account." "Near counts." Simone sat. "It was a client meeting. He gave you his card. For dry cleaning." Gina stared. "Fine, rich and weird." Mr. Park rushed over. "Simone, Kang Group requested a follow-up meeting. Mr. Kang wants you there." Gina squeaked. Simone pointed at her. "Put that sound back." Mr. Park whispered. "Please, no wallpaper jokes. Half only." Across town, Taeyang reread Simone's note. Luxury is not personality. Let us give Kang Group one. His secretary stopped mid-report. What? He asked. Nothing, sir. You were smiling. His phone rang. Chairman Kang, are you busy? His grandfather asked. Yes. Good. Busy men are easier to manipulate. Is Simone coming today? This is business. Of course, we're Navy. Black makes you look like your emotions are attending a funeral. Taeyang hung up. 5 minutes later, he pressed the intercom. Bring the Navy suit. Lunch at the Kang mansion felt like a trap. Yoon So-hee entered in blue. Chairwoman Kang smiled. So-hee, sit beside Taeyang. Taeyang's expression cooled. I did not know we had a guest. Chairman Kang stirred his soup. Neither did I. Democracy failed again. So-hee bowed. I hope I am not disturbing anyone. Never, Chairwoman Kang said. You are practically family. Taeyang set down his spoon. That is generous. A woman with So-hee's background understands responsibility, Chairwoman Kang said. Chairman Kang asked, how is the campaign? Strong. Led by Ms. Brooks? So-hee asked. Yes. Chairwoman Kang added, the Black American creative director. The room tightened. Correct, Taeyang said. People will talk if you are seen together too often, she said. The world is not as accepting as young people pretend. Then it needs practice, Chairman Kang said. Your parents will not appreciate unnecessary attention when they return. A business relationship is not unnecessary, Taeyang said. Then do not let it become more, So-hee lowered her eyes. Taeyang stood. Excuse me, Chairwoman Kang frowned. We are not finished. I am. After he left, So-hee whispered, he seems different. Chairwoman Kang lifted her tea. He is distracted, Chairman Kang smiled. That is often how different begins. That afternoon, Simone stepped into Kang Group's lobby. This building has its own weather, she whispered. Gina hissed, please act normal. I am acting rich adjacent. The elevator opened. Taeyang waited in Navy. Simone noticed. Navy. Less funeral, more emotionally available. My grandfather said something similar. I like him already. You have not met him. Good taste travels spiritually. During the meeting, an executive challenged her. Humor may reduce prestige, Simone smiled. Bad humor does. Good humor creates trust. Prestige without trust is just distance-wearing perfume. Another executive asked, Kang Group needs this? Yes, you look powerful. Now people need to believe you are listening. Afterward, Gina escaped so fast, Simone whispered, coward. Taeyang heard. She is sensible. Sensible people miss drama. They stood near the window. Taeyang said, my grandmother invited So-hee to lunch. The perfect woman. He looked surprised. Simone shrugged. I know the genre. There is no perfect woman. No. Only people who make you feel like you can breathe. Simone looked away. That was too smooth. It was honest. Worse. Now I cannot roast it properly. He laughed softly. Outside the glass wall, Chairman Kang watched, smiling. He turned to staff. Invite Park and Vale to the charity meeting. Chairwoman has not approved. Then call it a branding consultation. And if she asks, tell her I forgot. Kang Min-jae arrived wearing sunglasses and the confidence of a 23-year-old with no job. Chairman Kang looked up. Late. I am young. Time is still negotiating with me. You need purpose. I have purpose. I bring joy. You bring noise. Joy has volume. Chairman Kang slid a folder across the table. Min-jae leaned back. If this says employment, I am leaving. It says charity planning meeting. That is employment wearing perfume. Simone Brooks will be there. Min-jae removed his sunglasses. The woman who made Taeyang smile. Laugh, Min-jae gasped. Sound came out? Yes, we must protect her. She is a national treasure. That is why I need you. Attend the meeting. Be friendly. Distract your grandmother. So I help a Black American woman survive grandmother while hiding it from grandmother? Correct. This is how young people disappear in rich families. I will buy you premium steak. Fine. Continue. Min-jae opened the folder. Fine, I'm in. If grandmother asks, I know nothing. Chairman Kang nodded. That will be believable. Rude but fair. Simone arrived expecting flowers, budgets, and rich people saying legacy too often. Min-jae sat backward in a chair eating grapes. He stood. Simone Brooks? Depends who is asking. Kang Min-jae. Taeyang's cousin. No job, many opinions, she smiled. Strong brand. Built by avoiding responsibility. Taeyang entered and stopped. Why are you here? Family support. You have never supported anything before lunch. It is after lunch. Growth. Simone looked at Taeyang. He is funny. He is unemployed. Min-jae touched his chest. I am exploring life. You are exploring grandmother's patience. Simone sat beside Min-jae. I respect a flexible schedule. Min-jae grinned. She understands art. Taeyang sighed. Do not encourage him. Too late, Simone said. Min-jae leaned close. Rule 1. Grandmother hears everything. I once whispered her soup needed salt. She appeared with disappointment. Simone laughed. Then the doors opened. Chairwoman Kang entered. Her eyes moved to Simone. Ms. Brooks, Simone stood and bowed. Chairwoman Kang, it is an honor. Your manners are good. My mother raised me to survive powerful women in quiet rooms. Min-jae choked. Taeyang hid a smile. Chairwoman Kang sat. Then let us begin. The meeting stayed polite for 40 minutes. Simone answered questions. Min-jae took notes for 10 minutes, then drew tiny crowns. Finally, Chairwoman Kang closed her folder. Ms. Brooks, you speak well. Perhaps too well. Taeyang's face hardened. Grandmother. Simone lifted a hand. It is all right. She turned to Chairwoman Kang. Too well can mean many things. Which one worries you? Chairwoman Kang said. Charm can hide in experience. True, Simone said. That is why I prefer experience that makes charm dangerous, Min-jae whispered. I am obsessed. Chairwoman Kang continued. This family is not simple. People judge us. Your nationality, your skin. All of it will become conversation. The room went still. Simone's smile softened, but stayed. Chairwoman Kang, I know people judge me. For my skin, my hair, my voice, my confidence. Sometimes before I say good morning. Taeyang watched, quiet and proud. So if your concern is whether I understand judgment, I do. If your concern is whether it makes me smaller, it does not. From the doorway, Chairman Kang said, Well said. Chairwoman Kang turned. How long have you been there? Long enough to hear wisdom. You invited her. I invited the agency. Very different paperwork. Chairman Kang smiled. You must join us for dinner. Chairwoman Kang said, Absolutely not. Then lunch. After Chairwoman Kang left, Min-jae turned to Simone. You are my favorite person. Taeyang sighed. You met her today. New record. In the hallway, Chairwoman Kang took out her phone. Find out everything about Simone Brooks, she said. And arrange a private dinner with Yoon So-hee. Simone was fixing a campaign slide when Taeyang texted. Taeyang, my grandfather invited you to dinner. Simone, that sounds sweet and illegal. Taeyang, grandmother will be there. Simone, so illegal with cutlery. Min-jae texted 2 seconds later. Min-jae, wear something powerful. Grandmother respects fear and tailoring. Simone, are you helping or threatening me? Min-jae, both. I am versatile. That evening, Taeyang waited outside the Kang mansion. Simone stepped from the car in a deep green dress and a cream coat. Taeyang stared. She lifted a brow. Did your brain just leave the building? No, you look beautiful. That was too sincere. I need a joke for balance. Your coat looks expensive enough to survive my grandmother. Better. She looked at the mansion doors. How bad is she tonight? Min-jae appeared from behind a pillar. She requested silent tea. Simone blinked. That means what? It means even the tea is scared. Taeyang sighed. Ignore him. I cannot. He is dressed like a rich escapee. Min-jae grinned. Finally, someone understands my fashion. Taeyang offered Simone his arm. Ready? She took it. No, but I survived New York rent, airport security, and my auntie's group chat. Lead the way. The dining room looked polite enough to hide a murder. Chairwoman Kang sat at the head of the table. Chairman Kang smiled beside her, and next to Taeyang's chair sat Yoon So-hee, elegant in pale blue. So-hee stood. Ms. Brooks, it is nice to meet you properly. Simone bowed. Ms. Yoon, you look lovely, Chairwoman Kang said. Sit. Compliments cannot be dinner. Min-jae whispered. She has started early, Simone whispered back. I brought emotional snacks. Chairwoman Kang looked at Simone. You are from New York. Your family remains there? Yes. My mother believes I moved to Seoul only to raise her blood pressure internationally. Chairman Kang chuckled. A mother with vision. Chairwoman Kang did not smile. A woman beside Taeyang must understand this family's position. People will talk about your nationality, your background, your skin. The table went still. Taeyang's voice cooled. Grandmother. Simone touched his sleeve under the table. She looked at Chairwoman Kang. People have talked about my skin since before I knew how to answer them. I learned not to confuse noise with truth. So he lowered her eyes. Chairwoman Kang replied, Truth does not stop public judgment. No, Simone said. But confidence stops it from becoming my identity. Minjae muttered. I need that on a shirt. Minjae. Silent admiration. Sorry. Chairwoman Kang studied Simone. You answer quickly. Only when the questions arrive quickly. Chairman Kang smiled into his tea. After dinner, Taeyang walked Simone into the garden. You should not have had to answer that, he said. Which part? The part where your grandmother turned my existence into a press risk. His jaw tightened. Simone, she looked at the dark trees. I am fine. You say that too fast. Because if I say it slowly, people start hugging me. He stepped closer. Did it hurt? Her smile thinned. Yes, not because it was new. Because I liked your grandfather. I liked Minjae. I even liked the soup before it started judging me. Then I remembered I was not just a woman at dinner. I was a problem at the table. Not to me. I know. She looked up. That is why this is dangerous. Inside, Chairwoman Kang watched through the window. Chairman Kang came beside her. They look good together. They look difficult. Love often does. This is not love. It is attraction sharpened by rebellion. He smiled. You make it sound exciting. She ignored him. His parents will never approve when they return from America. Then they will have to learn. Chairwoman Kang's eyes stayed on Simone. Or she will have to leave. 2 days later, Chairwoman Kang hosted tea like a military briefing. Taeyang sat across from her, so he sat beside him. Minjae sat uninvited eating a cookie. Chairwoman Kang looked at him. Why are you here? Family unity. You came for cookies. Unity has butter, Taeyang said. Why did you call me? Chairwoman Kang folded her hands. The charity gala is next week. Sohee will stand with you as family representative. Taeyang looked at Sohee. Did you agree? Sohee answered softly. I was asked. Minjae raised his cookie. Mystery solved. Silence, Chairwoman Kang said. Taeyang turned back to her. I will attend for the foundation. I will not let you present Sohee as my future wife. No one said that. You never have to. Chairman Kang entered then, leaning on his cane. Ah, tea has become a courtroom. Chairwoman Kang said, Your grandson is being reckless. He looks clear to me. Taeyang stood. I am bringing Simone, openly. Chairwoman Kang's eyes flashed. You will not, I will. And I will not apologize for her. He bowed to Sohee. I am sorry you were placed in this position. Sohee looked at him sadly. So am I. Minjae whispered. This cookie witnessed history. That afternoon, Simone found Sohee waiting in the agency lobby with a gift bag. Simone glanced at it. If that is a warning wrapped in tissue paper, the presentation is excellent. Sohee laughed softly. It is tea, not poison. Good. Poison ruins meetings. They sat near the window. Sohee said, Chairwoman Kang wants me to marry Taeyang. My family wants it too. I grew up hearing it like a weather report. And Taeyang does not want me, Sohee said. I am not blind. Annoyed maybe, but not blind. Simone softened. Then why come here? To warn you, the family will not stop. Chairwoman Kang is difficult, but Taeyang's parents are worse about image. They are in America now, but when they return, they will see headlines before they see you. Simone leaned back. So you are telling me to leave? No, I am telling you to understand the room before you enter it. Simone smiled. I have been understanding rooms my whole life. Some rooms still deserve to be entered. So he studied her. You really are strong. Some days. Other days I argue with laundry. So he laughed. Taeyang entered and stopped. Should I worry? Simone lifted the gift bag. Only if the tea is dramatic. So he stood. It is peaceful tea. I am the dramatic one. After she left, Taeyang looked at Simone. Are you all right? That question is becoming your personality. You keep giving me reasons. Taeyang took Simone to a small arcade hidden behind a street food alley. She stared at him. You know arcades? I am rich, not dead. Min-jae popped out from behind a claw machine. He has played twice. Lost twice. Taeyang closed his eyes. Why are you here? Grandfather sent me as security. Against bad vibes. Also, I wanted Taeyokbokki. Simone pointed at the basketball game. Fine, we settle this there. Taeyang removed his coat. You want to compete? No, I want to win, Min-jae gasped. Marry into the family immediately. The game began. Simone missed twice. Taeyang made 4 shots calmly. Do you want advice? He asked. Do you want to live? No advice, Min-jae shouted. Boring accuracy versus beautiful chaos. Simone laughed and finally scored. Later, outside with skewers and paper cups, the city glowed around them. Min-jae was busy filming fish cake like a documentary. Taeyang reached for Simone's hand. She looked down. Bold move, Mr. Kang. Too bold? No. She laced her fingers with his. Just bold enough. Across the street, a man lowered his phone after taking photos. None of them noticed. By morning, the photos were everywhere. Simone opened her phone and froze. Gina leaned over her shoulder. Oh no. The headline read, Kang Group Air Scene Holding Hands with American Creative Director. Another post said, Who is Simone Brooks, the black woman beside Kang Taeyang? Gina touched her arm. Do not read the comments, Simone scrolled. Simone, only 5. That is how people die emotionally. Some comments were kind. A few made Simone's jaw tighten. Her phone rang. Taeyang, she answered. Before you ask, I'm fine. You said it too fast. I'm at work. I cannot collapse dramatically until lunch. I will have the posts removed. You cannot remove the whole internet. I can try. That is the billionaire answer I feared. He went quiet. Come to the gala with me. Simone looked at the headline again. After this? Especially after this. I will not hide you because strangers are loud. Her throat tightened. And your grandmother? Will survive disappointment. She has practice. Fine, I will go. But if anyone asks me a racist question near dessert, I am taking cake home as compensation. I will arrange a box. Chairwoman Kang placed the printed photos on the table. Taeyang stood across from her. Chairman Kang sat near the window pretending to inspect a plant. Chairwoman Kang said, This is what I warned you about. Taeyang glanced at the photos. We held hands. Not a press conference. For you. For the public, it is a symbol. Then let it symbolize that I am not ashamed of her. Her eyes sharpened. Do not twist my concern into cruelty. Then stop making concern sound cruel. Chairman Kang murmured. Good line. Do not encourage him, she snapped. I was encouraging language. She faced Taeyang again. People are already asking if she is suitable, if she understands our culture, if your children would be accepted. Do you see how ugly this becomes? Taeyang's voice lowered. Ugly because people are ugly, not because Simone exists. You think love is enough because you have never had to protect a dynasty. I think protecting a dynasty should not require hurting one woman. The door opened. Min-jae slipped in with a smoothie. He froze. Wrong room? Emotionally, I was never here. Leave, Chairwoman Kang said. Taeyang looked at his grandmother. I am taking Simone to the gala. You are choosing difficulty. No, he said. I am choosing Simone. Difficulty is what everyone else keeps adding. The gala filled a hotel ballroom with diamonds, suits, and quiet judgment. Simone stood beside Taeyang in a bronze satin dress, smiling like her nerves had signed a non-disclosure agreement. He leaned closer. You look calm. I'm not calm. I am professionally sparkly. Min-jae appeared with a tiny chocolate bar. Emergency supplies. Simone whispered, You are useful. Taeyang frowned. Do not reward him. Too late. He has snacks, guests whispered as they passed. Is that her? American? She's beautiful. But for the Kang family? An older businessman stepped into their path. Ms. Brooks, is it difficult adjusting to Korean high society? Taeyang's face chilled. Simone smiled. Not really. High society behaves similarly everywhere. Better clothes, same curiosity. The man blinked. And the attention? Sir, I spilled coffee on Kang Taeyang and survived his grandmother's dinner. Attention is now my cardio. Someone laughed. Across the room, even so, he smiled. Taeyang offered his hand. Dance with me. In front of everyone? Yes. Your grandmother may breathe fire. Then we avoid curtains. She followed him to the floor. As they danced, he said, You do not have to fit into this family tonight. No? No. They have to learn how to make room. From across the ballroom, Chairwoman Kang watched. For the first time, people were not only staring. Some of them were smiling. The morning after the gala, Simone arrived at Park and Vale and found 3 co-workers pretending not to stare. Gina rushed to her desk. You danced with Kang Taeyang in front of half of Seoul. Good morning to you too. There are videos. Of course there are. Rich people cannot breathe without 3 angles. Mr. Park appeared with a tablet. Simone, the gala guest, loved the campaign direction. Great, then why do you look like someone mailed you a snake? He showed her the article headline, Kang Air's American partner charms gala, but can she fit the family? Simone read it once. Partner? We have held hands and danced. Journalism is moving faster than my love life, Gina said. Do not read the comments. I already made that mistake yesterday. Today I am emotionally employed. Her phone rang. Taeyang, she answered. Before you ask, I am fine. You always start with the lie. It saves time. I am downstairs. Simone looked toward the window. You came here? Yes. You know that makes the articles worse. Then let them use a better photo. She smiled despite herself. That was almost reckless. Only almost? You still sound too calm. When she met him outside, Taeyang stood beside the car, expression steady. He opened the door but did not move to leave. Walk with me, he said. To where? Anywhere people can see. Simone crossed her arms. Are you trying to make a statement? No, I am trying not to make you feel hidden. That softened her. Taeyang, if this becomes too much, tell me. But do not carry it alone because my family is loud. She looked at him for a long second. Fine, but if your grandmother sends assassins, I am haunting you first. She prefers lawyers. Worse, they bill hourly. He laughed, and for a moment the street noise felt far away. Chairwoman Kang invited Simone for tea that afternoon. No Taeyang, no chairman, no Min-jae with emergency snacks. Just Simone, the chairwoman, and a room quiet enough to hear judgment breathing. Chairwoman Kang poured tea. You looked comfortable at the gala. I was not, Simone said. But I have excellent shoulders. They lie well. Humor will not solve this. It rarely solves things. It just keeps me from throwing bread. The chairwoman set the teapot down. You are clever. I will not deny that. You are also strong. But strength does not erase reality. Whose reality? Yours or mine? Her eyes sharpened. Taeyang has responsibilities you cannot understand. I understand pressure. I understand being watched. I understand having people decide what I am before I speak. This is not only about you being black. Simone held her gaze. But it is not separate from that either. Silence. Chairwoman Kang's fingers tightened around her cup. Korean society is not gentle with difference, she said. The business world is worse. If you stand beside him, every room will test you. Every mistake will become proof. Every smile will be analyzed. That sounds exhausting. It is. Then maybe the problem is the room, not me. Chairwoman Kang leaned back. Do not be naive. I am not naive. I am tired of powerful people calling fear wisdom. The chairwoman's face stilled. Simone's voice stayed calm. I care about Taeyang. I will not apologize for that. I will not shrink to make this family more comfortable, and I will not let anyone, even you, turn my skin into a family crisis. Chairwoman Kang studied her. You speak as if you can win. Simone smiled lightly. No, I speak as if I can survive losing. That is different. For the first time, Chairwoman Kang had no immediate answer. When Simone left the mansion, Min-jae jumped out from behind a stone pillar. She yelped. Why are you lurking like unemployed security? Because I am unemployed security. Did she destroy you? No, she served tea and generational pressure. Min-jae handed her a chocolate bar. I knew it. Emergency supplies. Chairman Kang appeared behind him. How did she do? Simone looked between them. Were both of you spying? Min-jae pointed at the chairman. I was morally forced. Chairman Kang smiled. I prefer concerned. Simone took the chocolate. You Kang men are ridiculous. Not all, Taeyang said. He stood near the car, waiting. Min-jae snorted. Hyung, you wore black to a family barbecue once. You are ridiculous in luxury packaging. Taeyang ignored him and looked at Simone. Are you all right? She nodded. I told her I am not a crisis. Chairman Kang's eyes warmed. Good, because you are not. Taeyang stepped closer. Come with me. Where? Somewhere without family strategy. Min-jae raised his hand. Can I come? No. Taeyang and Simone said together. Min-jae gasped. Couple teamwork. Disgusting. Later, on a quiet bridge over the Han River, Taeyang took Simone's hand. I am sorry she keeps making you prove yourself. I am not proving myself to her, Simone said. I am proving to myself that I will not run just because someone opened the door. He looked at her. And if I asked you to stay? She squeezed his hand. Then I would say ask me again tomorrow. I am dramatic, not easy, Taeyang smiled. Tomorrow then. 3 days before the charity event, the foundation team fell into panic. The international host canceled. The English program had mistakes. A sponsor wanted to pull out. Min-jae called it rich people weather. Chairman Kang called Simone. Ms. Brooks, are you busy? That depends. Is this a normal busy or a Kang family emergency disguised as a favor? The second. At least you are honest. An hour later, Simone stood in the foundation office with Taeyang, Min-jae, So-hee, and 6 terrified staff members. A staffer said, "The English welcome speech sounds too stiff." Simone read it aloud. "We are pleased to invite your generous hearts into our meaningful future." Who wrote this? A haunted brochure. Min-jae raised his hand. I felt sadness from the font. Taeyang looked amused. Can you fix it? I can perform surgery. So-hee stepped closer. I can help with the Korean version. Simone smiled. Perfect. You bring elegance. I bring scissors. They worked for 2 hours. Simone rewrote the program. So-hee adjusted the tone. Taeyang handled calls. Min-jae tried to help and accidentally printed 20 copies of a blank page. I contributed minimalism, he said. Simone pointed at him. Sit down before you modern art the whole event. Chairman Kang watched from the doorway, pleased. Chairwoman Kang arrived and stopped. What is happening? Min-jae hid the blank papers behind his back. Teamwork. Very suspicious. Chairwoman Kang looked at Simone. You are leading this? Temporarily, Simone said. The speech was suffering. I intervened. A staff member bowed. Ms. Brooks saved us, Chairwoman. Another added, the sponsors approved the new program. Chairwoman Kang's expression tightened. Simone smiled politely. Would you like to review it? For once, the question sounded less like permission and more like confidence. At the charity event, Simone wore a simple black dress and carried a clipboard like a weapon. Min-jae walked beside her. You look terrifyingly professional. Good. Maybe the rich people will behave. They will not. But I believe in your clipboard. Taeyang approached, adjusting his cufflinks. Simone looked him over. Very handsome. Very CEO, slightly too serious. I am serious. Exactly. Try being ornamental for 5 minutes, Min-jae whispered. She is brave. Taeyang's mouth curved. Only 5? Do not get ambitious. The event began smoothly. Guests praised the new program. Sponsors stayed. The international donors laughed at Simone's warm remarks and applauded So-hee's speech. An older aunt from the Kang family approached Simone. Ms. Brooks, I heard you repaired this entire event. I repaired the English portion. The flowers did their own work. The aunt laughed. And you are funny. Taeyang needs funny. He was born looking like a contract. Simone smiled. I suspected that. Taeyang, standing beside her, said, I can hear you. Good, the aunt said. Then hear this. I like her. Across the room, Chairwoman Kang saw 2 cousins, a board member, and even a senior sponsor speaking warmly with Simone. So-hee joined her quietly. She is good with people, So-hee said. Chairwoman Kang answered, people enjoy novelty. No, So-hee said softly. They enjoy sincerity. The chairwoman looked at her. So-hee bowed her head. Forgive me, but I think you know the difference. For the first time, Chairwoman Kang did not correct her. After the event, Simone found Chairwoman Kang alone near the balcony doors. The sponsors looked pleased, Simone said. They did. That sounded painful for you. Chairwoman Kang glanced at her. Simone lifted both hands. Sorry, my mouth escaped. Does it do that often? My friends call it a leadership trait. The chairwoman almost smiled. Almost. You handled tonight well, she said. Simone blinked. Was that a compliment? Should I sit down? Do not make me regret it. Too late. I am emotionally framing it. Chairwoman Kang looked toward the ballroom, where Taeyang was speaking with Chairman Kang, and Min-jae was stealing cake from a dessert table. People liked you tonight. Some did. Some probably still think I'm a scandal in heels. And does that not bother you? It does, Simone admitted. But I cannot control every opinion. I can only control how I stand in the room. The chairwoman studied her for a long moment. Then Taeyang approached. Grandmother. Do not look so ready to defend her, she said. We were speaking calmly. Simone whispered, historic moment. Taeyang's eyes warmed. I see. Chairman Kang joined them, smiling. My dear, the event was a success. Chairwoman Kang looked at Simone, then at her husband. It was acceptable. Min-jae appeared with cake. In grandmother language, that is fireworks. Min-jae. He shoved cake into his mouth. Cannot speak. Respectfully chewing. Simone laughed, and even Taeyang looked away to hide his smile. Chairwoman Kang watched them together. Her expression did not soften completely, but it no longer looked like stone. The next afternoon, Chairwoman Kang summoned Taeyang to the study. On the table were two folders. One held articles about Simone. The other held a proposal for a partnership with So-hee's family. Taeyang looked at them. This is not subtle. Subtlety has failed, Chairwoman Kang said. Chairman Kang sat near the window. Subtlety was never invited. She ignored him. Taeyang, you will attend the board dinner with So-hee this week. Alone. No. You have not heard the condition. I heard enough. Her voice sharpened. If you keep bringing Simone into this family, you force everyone to defend choices they did not make. Then they should stop believing they own my choices. You are not an ordinary man. And Simone is not an ordinary inconvenience to be removed. Chairwoman Kang stood. Choose carefully. Love feels noble until it costs other people. Taeyang's expression changed. You keep saying cost as if Simone has taken something from us. She has only exposed what was already ugly. Chairman Kang's brows lifted. Taeyang, Chairwoman Kang warned. No. I have been polite while people discussed her skin, her country, her future children, her right to stand beside me. I am finished being polite about disrespect. The room went silent. Chairwoman Kang said, if your parents were here. They are not, Taeyang said. And when they return, they will hear the same thing. Chairman Kang smiled faintly. Taeyang picked up the partnership folder and placed it back on the table. I will attend the board dinner, but I will not attend with So-hee as a message. And I will not attend without Simone because you are afraid. Chairwoman Kang stared at him. Then you are choosing her. Yes, he said. Clearly, So-hee asked to meet Simone at a quiet cafe. Simone sat across from her. If this is another tea warning, I need stronger tea. So-hee smiled sadly. It is an apology. For what? You have been the least terrifying part of this rich family maze. For standing in a place I knew Taeyang did not want me to stand. Simone softened. You were pushed there. I also stayed there, So-hee said. Because it was comfortable. Because everyone told me it made sense. Sense can be a very boring prison. So-hee laughed once. That sounds like you. Usually, yes. Unless I am hungry. Then I become simpler. So-hee looked down at her cup. I told Chairwoman Kang I will not be used anymore. Simone blinked. You did? She was not pleased. Does anyone survive her displeasure? Chairman Kang seems to thrive on it. Simone grinned. That man wakes up and chooses danger. So-hee's smile faded into something sincere. You make him happy, Taeyang. I have known him for years. He was always kind, but distant. With you, he is present. Simone looked away, touched. Thank you. Do not thank me yet. His parents return soon. If Chairwoman Kang is a locked door, his parents are a whole building. Simone exhaled. Fantastic. I love architecture. So-hee laughed. Then her phone buzzed. She read it and looked up. The board dinner was moved to tonight. Chairwoman Kang invited half the family. Simone stared. So the final boss scheduled a dinner. Yes. Simone stood. Then I need a better dress. The board dinner took place in a private room above a luxury hotel. Family members, senior executives, and sponsors filled the long table. Chairwoman Kang sat at one end. Taeyang stood beside Simone near the entrance. Ready? He asked. No, she said. But my dress is. Min-jae appeared behind them. I brought emergency mints. Fear gives people bad breath. Taeyang sighed. Why are you here? Moral support and free beef. They entered together. The whispers began immediately. Chairwoman Kang's voice cut through them. Taeyang, your seat is beside So-hee. So-hee stood before he could speak. Chairwoman, with respect, that is not necessary. The room turned. Chairwoman Kang's eyes narrowed. So he bowed. I admire Taeyang, but he has chosen someone else. I will not pretend otherwise for appearances. Simone looked at her, stunned. Minjae whispered, plot twist with manners. Taeyang stepped forward. Grandmother, everyone, I will say this once. Simone is not a phase, a scandal, or a mistake. She is the woman I care about. If you have concerns, bring them to me. If you have insults, keep them away from her. An uncle cleared his throat. Taeyang, this is a family matter. Exactly, Taeyang said. So stop treating the woman I love like she is outside humanity because she is outside your plan. The word love landed heavily. Simone's eyes moved to him. Chairwoman Kang gripped the edge of the table. Chairman Kang looked proud enough to burst. Minjae whispered. Hyung said love. I need to sit. Simone gently squeezed Taeyang's hand. Then she looked at the room. For the record, she said, I did not come here to steal your heir. He is very tall and difficult to carry. A startled laugh broke from someone near the middle of the table. Simone continued, I came because he asked me to stand beside him, and because I care about him enough to stand here even when half this room looks like it wants me replaced by a merger agreement. This time, several people smiled. Chairwoman Kang said nothing, but she did not ask Simone to leave. 2 days later, Chairwoman Kang invited Simone to lunch at the mansion. Simone stared at the message on her phone. Minjae leaned over her shoulder. It does not include threats, progress. It says formal lunch. That is a threat in cursive. Taeyang took the phone gently. You do not have to go. I know. That is why I am going. At the mansion, the table was smaller than before. No board members. No Sohee as a silent comparison. Just Chairwoman Kang, Chairman Kang, Taeyang, Minjae, and Simone. Minjae whispered. If I disappear, tell the police I love snacks. Chairwoman Kang looked at him. You are not disappearing. You are sitting properly. Worse, he whispered. Lunch began with careful politeness. Then Chairwoman Kang said, Ms. Brooks, the foundation team praised you. Simone paused. Are we beginning with kindness? I need warning next time. Chairman Kang chuckled. Chairwoman Kang continued, You were useful. Minjae whispered, Another compliment. We are in danger. Taeyang murmured, Be quiet. Simone smiled. Thank you, Chairwoman. Useful is one of my favorite unpaid job titles. The older woman looked at her for a long moment. Then, almost reluctantly, she said, You are also brave. The table went silent. Simone's smile softened. I learned early. Chairwoman Kang nodded once. It was not warmth, but it was not rejection either. After lunch, Chairman Kang led everyone to the garden, claiming the roses needed witnesses. Minjae whispered to Simone, He lies beautifully. Is this another secret plan? In this family, walking is often conspiracy. Taeyang stopped beside a stone bridge and looked at Simone. You handled lunch well. Your grandmother called me brave. I almost checked the sky for birds flying backward. He laughed. Chairman Kang stood nearby with Minjae, pretending not to listen. Chairwoman Kang watched from a few steps away. Taeyang took Simone's hand. Yesterday I said love in front of my family. I noticed. Minjae nearly required medical attention. I meant it. Her teasing faded. I know. I do not want you to feel rushed, or trapped by my family's drama. Taeyang, your family drama comes with better lighting than most. He smiled softly. I want you here because you choose to be here, not because I fought loudly enough. Simone looked toward the mansion, then back at him. I am still scared. So am I. You? Mr. Com CEO? Especially me. I have more practice hiding it. She squeezed his hand. Then ask me tomorrow again. He understood the echo from the bridge. Will you stay? Simone breathed in. Tomorrow, yes. Chairman Kang wiped one eye dramatically. Minjae whispered, Are you crying? No. Garden dust. There is no wind. Emotional dust. That evening, Chairwoman Kang stood alone in the sitting room, staring at the family portrait above the fireplace. Chairman Kang entered quietly. You were kind today. Do not exaggerate. You did not insult her. For you, that is a festival, she sighed. She is not what I expected. No, she is better. Chairwoman Kang looked at him. Do not look so pleased. I am extremely pleased. Quietly, because I value my life. She looked toward the garden doors where Taeyang and Simone were laughing with Minjae. She makes him lighter, Chairman Kang smiled. Yes, but lighter does not mean safer. No, but it means alive. For a moment she said nothing. Then her phone rang. she answered. Yes? Her expression changed. Chairman Kang straightened. On the other side of the glass, Simone laughed as Minji nearly dropped a dessert plate. Taeyang caught it with one hand, and Simone applauded like he had saved the nation.